Naihanchi originated in China, traveled to Okinawa and become incorporated into many styles as a foundational kata. I'm not gonna go into debate how it went into Okinawa and what lineage. I leave that to historians, and they do much better job than I do. What I'm gonna do is look at the different versions of the kata from Tachimura to Teki, and we see what the differences in their styles are, how different masters demonstrate this, how they express their movements, and so on. If you're interested in applications of that kata, I created an online course that you can find the link above or in the description below. And let's have a look what the differences are in this beautiful and very brutal kata. Let's start the clip with Choshin Chibana from Shorin Ryu. As we can see, he's quite aged here, so his movements are quite natural and relaxed. Also quite slow because I think it's for recording the video, so it's as a reference. His double blocks are quite wide. The uraken comes very relaxed over the top. Nami Yashigeris are quite high and more like a stomps down. Pulling in, out. The reaching out hand is go palm up, bringing in to the side, Gedanbarai and Kagitsuki. Stepping over. With the stepping over, there's no kicking, no knees high, everything's quite low and natural. Again, that very natural movement of the uraken, stomping down, pulling to the side and other side to finish with double hands. Very naturally, very relaxed. Second clip is from Gichin Funakoshi, Shotokan, and the name is changed to Teki to suit more Japanese people. As we can see, he's doing massive steps. Stance is much wider than previously, it's more kibadachi. Hand movements are very powerful, there's a lot of movement in his upper body, he's using that to generate the fast movements. Everything is powerful and quick, overreaching a little bit, but the main sticking out thing is those massive steps with the addition of the one kick. His Nami Yashigeri is going to his hip, bringing nearly his lower leg horizontally over his hips. In this clip we see Katsuyaki Shimabukuro from Shorin Ryu. This is a super interesting version because it's all open-handed, with the tension of the body more like Tensho kata for us. Loads of micro adjustments, his body moving around. There's loads of additional techniques like grabs, pulls. You can see everything is done with open hands, locking in, pushing in. A lot of working with a tanden, more natural stances. Movements are driven from the hips, and lovely kata. I really enjoy this version. Soken Hohan from Matsumura Seito Shorin Ryu. You can see that movements are much faster. Stepping is very natural, same the stances. Movements are quite shallow of the hands. There is no namiyashi, they're only lift leg and stomp down. Everything is very fluent and very natural. The Hirokazu Kanazawa from Shotokan with the Teki, and there's a huge contrast between this and the previous video. We've got a huge over-exaggerated movements with lots of power, with a lot of breaks between the techniques and time, so you can display that techniques. Huge movements from with the hands. Slow motion, we can see that the palm is not inverting, it's horizontal, pointing the fingers, more haishu. Step in, huge mikazuki geri or maigeri. I'm no specialist on the Shotokan. Massive namiyashi geris, and now we finish. So huge difference. Another Shorin Ryu from Yasuhiro Uema, Okinawa Shorin Ryu, and we can see again a bit more natural stance, bit more higher stance, nice steps without knees, quite high namiyashi geris, dynamic action of the limbs. Again, palm up reaching out before the elbow, double blocks quite wide with a short uraken, but it's going kind of forwards uraken instead of dropping down like in some versions. Nice kata, I do like it. In this clip we see a Motobu Chosei from Motobu Ryu, and it starts a little bit different because there is two looks around, so left to right, and high stance, very relaxed posture. Both movements are very reaching out, stepping over without lifting the knees. The Namiyashi is kind of medium height. Use a lot of all body pulling towards the side, so leaning towards the techniques. Very nice version as well. And this clip we've got the Shimabukuro Tatsuo from Isshin Ryu, so a little bit different action. There's more open hands in this one. When the Kagitsuki goes, it's a Kaginukite, high Namiyashis, very relaxed posture. There is no connection between hands when they go into the sides. Nice and slow, stepping in and extra sweeps there, extra Namiyashis, which is very interesting adaptation and kind of making sense. Yeah, really enjoyed this one as well. Another version from Tatsuya Suzuki from Wado Ryu, and we can see here the additional movement with circular movement with both hands, like in a Kanku Dai or Kushanku. Two looks to the side, very high posture, very high hands. Blocks are higher than other versions, and there is a bit more rotational force into it. Quite dynamic action. Again, palm up, elbow stepping, low steppings, additional strike with the double block, and really nice version as well, a bit different. In this version we see Kiyoshi Arakaki from Muso Kai, very nice and dynamic kata with medium height stances, very dynamic, very quick. We can see additional grabs and open hands in places, which signifies that there is some additional strikes or slaps or grabs. Very dynamic, very quick version of the kata. I do enjoy this one as well. Here's my friend Noah Legel from Kishimoto doing Tachimura Naihanchi, and Tachimura Naihanchi is a little bit different. It comes from the different lineage, I think, and it starts to the opposite side. We've got the one extra layer of it. It's dropping down kata with open hand blocks. Gedenbarais are open. It's quite speedy kata with natural stances in shikodachi and with high steps and quite fast movements. Here's our version of Naihanchi, which is quite fast. This is the third level, and there are additional kicks and strikes, which although in a kata they perform as a small movements, but in a bunkai we use them as strikes, push-pulls, and we're using a whole body to add the power to the technique. Thank you for watching. As you can see, there's a huge variety of Naihanchi Kata, Teki including. Every sensei does it different, every generation is changing a little bit, and that's a true tradition in karate, the changing, adaptation and improving, moving forward with the time and adjusting everything to suit your own needs. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to subscribe, please hit that button, hit the bell so you get a notification about new videos. I'm planning to do a few more videos in kind of that way, comparing stuff. I'm probably gonna look into a fight comparison as well and so on. And if you would like that Naihanchi course, link down below, and again the link above for you to enjoy it.